Watch Ko is training for the first time in the mall on his way to becoming a service dog. So this is Koa's first time coming out of a crate or the back of the truck. This is how we transport our service dogs, in large part. Back. He has to wait, back, crate comes shut, back. For his safety, he has to wait and not bust out into the parking lot. I bring him forward with an easy, put the leash on his pinch collar. He comes out controlled. I have him by his regular collar, put my hand under his belly, bring him down safely so he doesn't jam on his front legs or anything like that. Bring immediate control, sit, and then we just proceed from there. When you approach the door, I'm gonna make him sit so it's controlled. Sit. I open the door, he has to wait. He cannot automatically go through because an open door does not mean you get to go. And then once he's calm, which he is, you just walk through. So right here we have the dogs all on our down. We calm their brains before we proceed into the mall. It's always about making sure that their brains are calm before you go to the next thing. So that's what we're doing. So here we're on the second floor. See, you can see him a little bit worried about, because there's glass here and all he sees is over there and he's a little bit concerned about the edge. So what we want to do is we want to let him, I'll come a little closer, we want to let him observe. Now you can start to see he's relaxing, but the very first time when he saw it, he started to show a little bit of concern. So I'm going to stop right here and I'm just going to let him observe so he can get over it. Because when you're taking a dog into the mall or into different places, it's about teaching them how to navigate life. But they've never seen it before, so it's our job, whether it's your pet dog or whether it's a service dog, it's our job to show them how to get over it, whether it's surfaces or heights or stairs or the elevator, which moves, and eventually the escalator. And so what'll be important, this way you can see him, so he just decided to settle. That's not wrong. But this glass right here is a great environmental to get him used to so he can see over the edge and see that he's okay. So I'm just going to continue to walk. Come on, buddy. And you can see he's a whole lot more relaxed right here. Now he's observing. When he first saw it, he actually avoided a little bit. But right now he's like, oh, no big deal. And that's what we want. If you're interested in more videos to help you train your dog, then please like, subscribe, and share, and you will be notified when new videos are available. So I'm walking into the handicap stall because that's where you're going to go when you have a dog. And what's important is to make sure that when you place your dog, you down him, but his tail or his feet do not stick out underneath the edges because we don't want anybody to be able to step on him or touch him. Come on. Come on. Hey, sit. Sit. Now I'm making him sit for a minute because the toilet flushing scared him. And he has to know that there's nothing to be afraid of here. So if I let him get out right away, like rush out of here, then he'll think he needed to go into flight to get away. And I want him to know it's no big deal. Now, it is an automatic toilet, so it may flush again, which I would prefer it not to. But at the same time, if it does, this is an environmental he has to get dulled to where he understands that he's fine. And so we're just gonna walk right out. It's important that we make sure, sit, that when you do place him, like you're gonna wash your hands, I tuck his tail so I can support his butt because it's slick surfaces, and then I'm gonna wash my hands. But what I don't want is I don't want his body out here, which is gonna get in the way of people trying to take care of their own needs. And so I wash my hands, everything is great, and then I walk up underneath here. And so this might be a blower or it might just be an automatic thing, but this sound, they can also get curious about this, or especially when it's an air dryer. And we will get out of your way, ma'am. Come on, come on, go on. Thank you very much, sir. Come on. So when we're walking, we want to make sure that he ignores all of this. We're going to be walking past people. He's just at my side and he's just following and nothing is bothering him. It's awesome. He's such a great dog. Hey. When we go to the elevator, we want to make sure that we never stand in front of the doors, because if you stand in front of the doors, you don't know what's coming off the elevator. It can startle the dog. It could be another dog. People bring their pets everywhere these days, or fake service dogs. So I'm gonna hit the button, get out of the way to make sure that when we enter, whoever's coming off can come off freely. Once it's clear, then I walk on and I'm gonna take him into a corner and rotate so his body is in the corner away from other people that might be on there. He does not have to sit. I just want him to be calm right here. He's watching the door shut Now he's gonna feel once the elevator starts to move, and this isn't actually the smoothest elevator, so we'll see how he does. The loose line, I'm gonna let him lay down if he wants to. If he wants to sniff, I would allow it because he might be checking out the floor of why it's moving. But the fact that he's controlled like this is beautiful. You can see his ears are forward, so he's really listening to what's happening. When the door's open, I'm gonna make him wait so he exits the elevator in a calm mindset. He feels the bump, loose line, doors, nope, he cannot go out just because the door's open. Sit, easy, easy, sit, sit. I want him to exit in a calm mindset. So I stopped the doors, make him calmly wait, and then we walk off controlled. I'm just gonna approach, drop my shoulder so there's no tension. Well, obviously, he does not have a problem. So I do want him to stay at my side, but for the first time, if he shoots up on the platform, I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm just gonna let him follow and enjoy it. I'm gonna go a little faster than normal just so we have a nice positive here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Coming back down. Come on, buddy. I drop my shoulders so there's no tension. Let him navigate the stairs. If he needs to smell them to check his footing, you allow it. Very nice. Come on. Easy. Awesome. That is an awesome time for the very first stairs. Now, I didn't know how he was gonna respond. We have a dog walking by right there. It's okay for him to observe, but it's not okay for him to react. So we're gonna see what he does. Hey. I'm gonna touch him right there, redirect the brain. Notice it calmed his body language. Because that dog, which you didn't see over there, stopped and was like that at him. And even though he's he's being trained to be a service dog, even though he has a great temperament, doesn't mean he's not gonna react to that dog's body posture. So I just touched him, gave a little leash correction. I wanna redirect the brain. He settled on his own. I always walk the dog where I want him to be. Make sure he has enough room. I'm gonna ask him to sit, sit. He takes a step back, that's fine. He's right here, calm it, down. Ask him to down. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carefully sit down. So now my dog is tucked away. I can sit there and pet him if I want. I have my line right here. Everything is tucked in, so if people go by, I can even, if he was sticking his tail out, I would tuck his tail. If this was an issue, I might, and if this was a high traffic area, and this is as good as I could get my dog in, then I'm gonna put my foot out there, so people are gonna kick my foot and not his nose. So that's the kind of stuff that we have to pay attention to when we take them in public, because most people are looking at their phones, they're not looking down, and they're gonna miss the dog. And so in order for him to be able to navigate life and trust me, I have to make sure nothing bad happens to him. So before and we teach our handlers, before we go into, if I go to a checkout, or I need to address a person, or I need to purchase something, or shop, whatever it is, the very first thing you ever do, in all cases, is secure your dog. And this is just one of the ways that this looks like. So I wouldn't be wearing a dress very much if I was doing this. Come on. How he responded to the escalators, kind of wanting to rush on and then rush off, that is not uncommon because he's committed to going, but then he wants to get through it quickly. So just like the elevator, and actually just like the stairs and even the bathroom stall, we want to make sure that we calm his brain and he's following us through all of those activities. Easy, 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 easy. Easy, easy. Because I raised him with a calm mindset and the respectful mindset that I did, he handled all of this in one day. Now, I do know he will sleep well today when we get out of here, but a hugely successful day for COA and for the Northwest Battle Blades organization. He is gonna be amazing for his veteran. And I'm not in a rush for the day that he goes. I'm not, but we're preparing him to change the life of an American hero, and that's what this is all about. So now we're just gonna leave. Break. Till the next lesson, we just thank you so much for listening. We hope you gained some value. And again, your dog will never be what you want him to be until you're the leader they need you to be. And we just thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.